Welcome back, Rich Minds. It's your boy Reno coming back to you with another video. And today's topic is gonna be chosen ones. This is why you feel weird. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, this is why you feel weird. Okay? And so if you're going through this, y'all drop in the comments and let me know. But understand something. You are going through a transition period. Yes, sir. You are going through a moment of growth. Yes, sir. And you are going through a time of change. All right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, I am changing for the better. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I am changing for the better. Okay? Now, y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. And not only that, y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every time I drop a video. So number one, y'all, it's going to be this, of why you feel weird, chosen one. Something big is about to happen. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for all my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, okay? Something big is about to happen. And so let's just say this, y'all. You want a job. Okay, you feeling weird, you feeling like it's a transition period, you feeling like things are changing, you really don't understand why or what's happening. Maybe that's a promotion coming, right? Listen, you probably are in a relationship, okay? Things are feeling weird, things are feeling as if, it's unnormal or unnatural. Understand something, maybe that's that baby you've been longing for. Maybe you are about to be proposed to, or maybe, for my men, you are about to do some proposing. Maybe God is moving your spirit to propose to your soulmate, right? Maybe you are an individual who's been trying to build up a business, and now you're about to get your big break, okay? Or some type of opportunity. Well, understand something, y'all. Before you get to it, you're going to feel, weird. But don't worry, don't panic, all right? Something big is about to happen for you, all right? And for those who are around you. And so a lot of times, y'all, it's natural for us to feel as if we're not supposed to have this. Or a lot of times, y'all, it's natural for us to feel like, man, something is about to happen, but it ain't gonna be good. Like a lot of us, y'all, we ask, why me? Okay? But the question is, why not you? Right? Like, why not, it's you to be the one blessed with a beautiful marriage? Why not you be blessed, with financial abundance? Why not you be blessed with opportunities? Why not you be blessed with something great? Okay? However, a lot of times, y'all, we feel weird, like, this ain't right, or something bad is about to happen. It's almost like we anticipate the negative. Okay, we anticipate somebody leaving us. We anticipate, something bad happening to us. We anticipate it, right? Don't anticipate it, y'all. Okay, understand something. You are worthy of something great, but I want you to realize something. One reason of why you are feeling weird is because something big is about to happen. Okay, it doesn't mean that something always bad is about to happen. Look for the positive, stay away from the negative. Okay. Moving on to the next one, family. Number two is going to be this, y'all. You are experiencing growing pains, okay? Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you are experiencing growing pains. And so, I actually went through this, y'all, multiple times in my life. But one time where it hit me the most is when I went off to college, all right? And so when I went off to college, this is when I realized that I was no longer close to my friends, my family. Okay, I was no longer close to my favorite store, which is called Junior Mac, right? It's in Douglas, okay? If you know, you know. But I was no longer close to the store that I used to walk to, from my home, right? I was no longer close to my grandparents, close to the place I grew up to or the neighborhoods I grew up to, right? And so it began to feel weird. It began to feel unnatural, okay? I began to feel weird, okay? However, I was growing, okay? And so you got people like, the Hulk, okay? I like Marvel, Doctor Strange and all of them, but, the Hulk is one individual who is a great example of this, right? I forgot his name, y'all. I forgot his name. Either it's Brian or, it's Billy, something like that, y'all. And I could be totally wrong. Y'all drop in the comments and correct me, please, please. But anyway, when it comes to the Hulk, y'all, He has this thing where he goes through growing pains. And as he is growing, he goes from human to the Hulk. Okay? From human to the Hulk. It's something in between human and the Hulk. And that's called growing pains. See, it hurt for him to change into the Hulk, right? But see, when he go from human to Hulk, he's able to smash things, be destructive, all right? See, that's the same thing with you. Instead of being destructive, we're going to be constructive with our lives, with our mindsets, you know, with the things that we want to do in life, okay? We're being constructive. However, as you are getting to the place of being constructive, being a better person, being a better version of yourself, you're going to have to go through growing pains. And so those growing pains can come in the form of, you know, feeling lonely, feeling as if, you know, you don't have nobody. And sticking to the point, y'all, that's how I felt, you know, when I was in college. I didn't feel, you know, like I had people. I felt lonely. I felt like I was by myself a lot of times. I felt misunderstood, okay? And so, again, when you are experiencing growing pains, it's only growing you for the better, okay? Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm growing for better. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I am growing for better, okay? And so with that being said, y'all, understand something. Growing pains will make you feel weird, all right? But I came to let you know and tell you, you are not weird, chosen one. You're not weird, okay? Moving on to the next one, y'all. Number 3 is going to be this, y'all. People can't relate to you anymore, okay? Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, people can't relate to you anymore, okay? And so that simply means that the same people you used to hang with, the same people you used to talk to, the same people you was able to have conversations with, the same people you used to go to the club with, okay? They don't relate to you anymore because you don't want to go to the club no more, right? You don't want to, you know, be on the same things you was on when you were single. You don't want to continue to keep doing the same things you was doing back in 1999. You just don't. You're growing. You're becoming a better person. You're becoming a better version of yourself, all right? However, some people won't like that. Can you imagine, y'all, if all you did was talk Spanish your whole life and then you started hanging around, people who talk Russian. But when you go back to the people who spoke Spanish, okay, and you telling them, hey, look, you don't got to learn this overnight. I can teach you. They're like, nah, we cool with our Spanish. I don't want to talk Russian, right? See, a lot of times, y'all, people don't want to learn. They don't want to grow. They don't want to change, okay? And I say this all the time. Grown people are going to do what grown people want to do, okay? Simple as that. Grown people are going to do what grown people want to do. Like, you don't have to ask a grown person to go feed themselves. No, they want to feed themselves, right? You don't got to ask a grown person to go shopping for themselves. They're going to go shopping for themselves because that's something that is desirable to them, right? It is something that is desirable to them. And so you have to understand something, y'all. When people can't relate to you anymore, it's going to cause you to feel weird, okay? Last thing I say about this, y'all, Mike Epps. He just did an interview on All the Smoke podcast. And he was speaking about, people, when I got famous, my homeboys, my people from my hometown, they hated me. They despised me, right? But I was trying to fit in. I thought they would be happy for me, right? I thought they would be happy for me being famous. I thought they would be happy for me, doing something different than being in the streets. He said the only time they liked him is when he was doing drugs and when he came down up there high, right? When he came down up there high and he was crying and, he was low. Then that's when they would want to embrace him and console him. Those are not true friends. But even more importantly, they wasn't able to relate to him anymore. Not the high vibration mic, not the high frequency mic, not the, the I just got a big check mic, not the active famous mic. No, we don't like that mic. We don't know that mic. We can't relate to that mic. But we can relate to the druggy mic. We can relate to that person. We cool with him. That's low vibration. We can relate to him, okay? However, what I'm trying to get y'all to realize is that is the same thing with y'all. People are not able to relate to you anymore, okay? Because again, you are doing the work, you're growing, and you are changing, all right? And so I'm gonna say this too, y'all. It is hard to fit in when you stand out. Simple as that, y'all, okay? Simple as that. But moving on to the next one, y'all. Number 4 is going to be this. You feel unaccepted. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you feel unaccepted, okay? And so when you feel unaccepted, y'all, what's going on here is you are different. You're moving at a different pace. Maybe you're moving faster, than other people. Maybe you know more, okay? Maybe you have seen more, all right? And so what happens is people say, you know what? He think he's superior to me, or she thinks she's superior to me, okay? Well, guess what? You're not going to be accepted. Simple as that. They don't want to accept you because you are different from them, right? If you was doing the same thing they was doing, going the same places that we're going, all right? And this also goes back to relatability, right? If you were able to be relatable to them, then they will accept you. Y'all remember when you was in school, okay? You got the popular table, you got the nerds, you got the people who probably play chess, okay? Checkers, whatever they doing, the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, whatever they doing, right? It's like they all, have their own tables, right? It's almost like kid segregation, okay? It's almost like kid segregation. Cool people over here, Yu-Gi-Oh boys over here, the cheerleaders over here, whatever the case is, y'all. Everybody is spread it out, okay? But they are accepted amongst one another. So the Yu-Gi-Oh boys accept the Yu-Gi-Oh boys, okay? The popular kids accept the popular kids. The football players accept the popular. The football players accept the football players. Y'all following what I'm saying? Okay. However, with you, if you are different from either one of these tables, if you are different from anybody, then most times, y'all, you're going to be unaccepted. But however, I need you to realize something. This is why you feel weird. You are not weird because you are being unaccepted, okay? Realize something, y'all. This is the beginning of something new. This is not the end of a new thing. No, this is the beginning of something new. Okay? Because just because they told you no doesn't mean that you're not going to go out here and get a yes. Just because they cut you doesn't mean that you're not going to get out here and be something great. It doesn't mean that, y'all. Look at Michael Jordan, right? When Michael Jordan got cut from the North Carolina, it was a college team, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. North Carolina college team, okay, he got cut. And had he listened to them, we probably would not have heard of Michael Jordan today. However, he said, no, I'm going to persevere through that. Okay? Somebody drop in the comments and say perseverance too, by the way. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say perseverance, all right? That is a powerful word, all right? When you have the ability to persist through anything, okay? You have to be persistent. You have to be consistent at being persistent, all right? Sticking to it, though. Had he said, man, they cut me, I'm not going to be... I'm not gonna go to the league. I'm not gonna ever be anything. Well, he definitely would not have touched $1 billion, and we probably would not have seen him on television playing basketball for the past decade. Okay, for the past decades that we've seen him, right? Decades with an S. Okay, but the whole point is, y'all, at some point he probably felt weird, unaccepted. Okay, however, it's not the end of something new. This is the beginning of something new. Okay, moving on to the next one, y'all, which is number 5, and that's going to be the last one, y'all. You are hearing the voice of God. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say voice of God. But understand something, y'all. You are hearing the voice of God. Now, let me say this, y'all. When you are hearing the voice of God, you can be getting called to many. When you are hearing the voice of God, you can be getting called to many different directions, right? Like he can be calling you to your purpose. He can be calling you, to an opportunity. He could be calling you to isolation, all right? It really just depends on what he's doing. But when God is calling you, you will feel weird because you're going to stop doing some of the same things that you was doing, okay? So for instance, y'all, I used to create a certain type of music, right? But for me, when I started hearing the voice of God, I began to start doing videos. I began to start doing more positive music, right? I began to start doing things that were in alignment, with my calling, with my purpose. I started falling in alignment with what God had for me, right? And so with that being said, y'all, I was hearing the voice of God. But you know what make you feel weird? What make you feel weird, y'all, is when, people who you are close to, people who raised you, people who you were raised with, okay, tell you, man, you sure you supposed to be doing that? You sure that's your calling? You sure that's what God wants you to do? Like when people begin to make you second guess yourself or second guess your purpose or your calling, right? That makes you feel weird because some of these people have influence over you or influence, to the things that to the decisions that you make, right? Simple as that, y'all. And by the way, I don't care how strong-minded you are. I don't care what it is. You are being influenced by something every day. Whether that is social media, whether that is your kids, whether that is your parents, whether that is work, the job, right? Whatever the case is, your relationship, your marriage, you are being influenced by something every day. But just because you are being influenced, it doesn't mean that it is controlling you, all right? What you consume is a big portion of how you react or respond, okay, to situations. And just how you move throughout your everyday life. Reno, what are you saying? When you are hearing the voice of God, it's a little different when you're hearing the voice of your mom. You're hearing the voice of your best friend, hearing the voice of your manager, hearing the voice of the people at the job, right? When you start listening to those voices, because that's kind of normal. And when you start listening to the voice of God, you're going to start feeling weird. Like, am I supposed to be doing this? It may be a time where you question yourself. That's a possibility, okay? But the whole point is, y'all, what I want you to realize is you are not weird, okay? You're just hearing the voice of God. And once again, y'all, he could be calling you to isolation, to separate yourself so he can prepare you for what's to come, all right? He can be, calling you to your purpose so you can speak to many people, sing to many people, help and heal many people. Who knows, all right? Or he can be calling you, for a specific reason that you don't even know of, right? Not even me, okay? I can just only enlighten you to let you know that maybe there's something that God has for you. Not maybe, but he does have something for you, okay? But with that being said, y'all, understand something. You are hearing the voice of God. This is not nothing that's abnormal. It's going to make you feel weird, but understand something, y'all. This is the beginning of something new, and guess what, y'all? You will have something great, all right? So, y'all already know how we do, y'all. We're going to go ahead and do a recap, and then we'll conclude this video. So again, this is why you feel weird, chosen ones. Number one, something big is about to happen. Number two, you are experiencing growing pains. Number three, people can't relate to you anymore. Number four, you feel unaccepted. And number five, you are hearing the voice of God, okay? Understand something, y'all. A lot of people are going to appear in your life, okay? Maybe they are already here, okay? Drop in the comments and let me know if you're going through this. But maybe they are already here. And they're going to try to tell you that you're weird or try to insinuate that you're weird. I come to let you know and deliver a message to you to let you know you are not weird, okay? You are exactly where God wants you to be, and you are exactly who God created you to be, okay? Or you're on the way to it. But with that being said, y'all, if you would like to book a one-on-one session with me, purchase any one of my books, or enroll into my social influence course, you can do so by clicking any one of the links in my description. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace. What's good, family? It's your boy Reno. Check this out, y'all. I just dropped my social influence course, okay? Where I show you how to build up your social media platform as well as become a self-published author. Understand what I'm saying, y'all? If you want to leverage your expertise, okay, you got to publish your book. But not only that, if you want to get popping and build your community, you got to build up your social media platform. And so I put that all in one course, okay? And so all you got to do is go to the link in my bio, all right? And drop in the comments, social influence. If you want to build up your social influence, click that link in the bio and we're going to get you popping. Keep a rich mentality.